Right now, while you're watching this, your brain is deciding which of your memories get to live and which ones need to die. Every night while you sleep, your brain runs a cleanup operation. It deletes memories on purpose. You've experienced this before. You meet someone, you have a great conversation, and the next morning their name is just gone. Or you study for hours, feel confident. Then the exam comes and blank. Nothing. It feels like your brain is broken, like something's wrong with you. But nothing is wrong. Your brain isn't failing. It's doing exactly what it was built to do. And once you understand why it works this way, you can use it to your advantage. Every night, your brain goes through something called memory consolidation. Think of it like a messy desk. During the day, you pile up papers, conversations, facts, emotions, random stuff you saw on your phone. By the end of the day, the desk is buried. So at night, your brain turns into a ruthless organizer. It picks up each paper and makes one call: keep or trash. This happens during deep sleep, what scientists call slow-wave sleep. Your hippocampus, the part of your brain that holds new memories temporarily, starts replaying the events of your day. But it doesn't replay everything the same way. Memories tied to strong emotions get replayed more. Memories you actively thought about during the day get replayed more. And memories with no emotional weight, no repetition, no reason to exist, your brain flags them as junk and wipes them. Researchers at the University of Tübingen tested this. They gave two groups the same information to study. One group was told they'd be tested on it the next day. The other group wasn't told anything. Same material, same study time. The group that expected a test remembered 40% more. The only difference was that their brain knew the information mattered. But here's where it gets weird. Your brain doesn't just passively let things fade. It has a system that actively works to make you forget. For decades, scientists assumed forgetting was a failure, like your brain dropping the ball. Then, in 2019, researchers at the Scripps Research Institute found something nobody expected: specific neurons whose entire job is to erase memories. They're called MCH neurons. They switch on during REM sleep, the phase when you dream, and all they do is delete. Your brain has cells built for destruction. Why would evolution do that? Because if you remembered everything, you'd be wrecked. Every face you passed on the street, every number you glanced at, every word on every sign. Your brain would choke on data within hours. There's a real condition called hyperthymesia, where people remember almost everything. Sounds incredible, right? Until you hear them talk about it. They can't tell what matters. A Random Tuesday from 2003 carries the same weight as their wedding day. One woman called it a running movie that never stops. That's not a gift. That's a prison. Your brain deletes memories so the ones that matter can stand out. Forgetting is what makes remembering work. And this connects to something you probably do every single day without realizing it. Something that's wrecking your memory right now. Your brain's cleanup system was designed for a world with no smartphones. A world where you had maybe 5 or 10 new experiences in a day. A conversation, a meal, watching the sun go down. Now you scroll through hundreds of pieces of information before you've even had breakfast. Every notification, every headline, every short video. Your brain treats each one as something it might need to store. So when you finally fall asleep, your hippocampus is drowning. Buried under a mountain of data it was never designed to handle. And the things that actually mattered, the conversation with your friend, the thing you studied, the idea you had at lunch, those get lost in all the noise. Your memory isn't getting worse. You're just feeding your brain an impossible amount of garbage to sort through. Researchers at Stanford found that people who constantly jump between screens and apps performed much worse on memory tests. Not because they were dumber, because their brains couldn't figure out what was worth keeping. The signal was buried in noise. So what do you do about it? 4 things. 1. Put your phone down in the last hour before sleep. Whatever you consume in that final hour gets priority processing overnight. If you scroll through memes before bed, your brain will spend the night filing those instead of what actually mattered that day. 2. Before you fall asleep, take 2 minutes to think about the most important thing you learned today. That tells your brain this one counts. Keep it. 3. Sleep enough. Deep sleep is when consolidation happens. Cut your sleep short and you're cutting your brain's cleanup time. 7 to 8 hours minimum. 4. Space out your learning. Don't cram everything into one sitting. Spread it across days. 3 30-minute sessions across 3 days will beat a single 90-minute cram session every time. Each night of sleep locks the memory in a little deeper. So tonight, when you close your eyes, your brain will start its cleanup. It'll go through everything from today. Every conversation, every notification, every moment you barely noticed. And it will decide what stays and what gets deleted. The question is, are you giving it the right things to keep? Drop a comment. What's one memory you wish your brain hadn't deleted? If you want to understand more about what your brain does without telling you, hit subscribe. We decode your brain every week.